So you guys just bought a Toyota Corolla and it is the cheapest of the cheap. The audio system, it's a little cheap too, but the factory speakers aren't as cheap as you think. Don't replace those. Do this first. First thing we're gonna remove is this climate control panel here. You can grab a plastic panel removal tool. Okay. Just being held in by clips. And then there's one connector here. Remove that. Next, let's go ahead and remove this thin plastic trim piece here. You can kind of just pull it out. It's just being held in by clips. So here's how it looks. Next, we're gonna go ahead and pull on this vent here and just pull it straight towards you. Just being held in by clips, okay? And then we have the emergency button connector here. We're gonna remove that. There is two 10mm bolts, two on each side. One is located straight when you look at the radio, and the other one is kind of tucked away underneath the radio if you're looking up. Make sure you guys use magnetic sockets, okay? You don't want this kind of dropping in the void and you're not gonna be able to take it out. Next, grab a thick blanket, towel, hoodie, whatever you got to kind of protect your interior, and then just pull the radio out straight towards you, okay? Like so. And there is an extra plastic cover on the back. As you can tell, it is kind of flexing right now. You can kind of just leave it in there. We don't really need to remove that. So let's make sure it just stays clipped in. And then we'll pull out the radio here. And here is our connections. Alrighty, the connections we're gonna be working with is this gray connector here and this black connector here. Let's go ahead and remove these two black and brown connector out of the way. And then we will remove this black connector here and this gray connector here. Okay. Here we have our ENA2T3 plug and play amplifier harness here. Okay, let's go ahead and connect our 10-pin black speaker wire harness. Female to the factory, male to the factory radio. And then the female of this 28-pin connector goes to this gray one here. And make sure when you're doing this, make sure that these two connectors go in straight, because if you bend any of these pins, you will have either an error code, something won't turn on, or something might be wrong, okay? Just make sure it's nice and straight and you click in, okay? Like so. And then this side just simply goes to the factory head unit. Okay, and then we'll put back the two connectors that we removed. Okay, and here we have our actual Encore Alpha plug and play amplifier. The only remaining connection is these two here, which is this gray connector that goes to the gray, of course. And then the white high level input goes into the high level input side. Perfect, okay. And before you go ahead and mount everything, since everything's all plugged in now, turn on the vehicle, listen to some music, and feel free to adjust the front and rear gains according to your liking. On this non-JBL Toyota Corolla, we do like the front and rear gains at the 1 o'clock position. With JBL, it may or may not sound different, but this is what we like. This is our personal preference. You can adjust it to according to your liking and whatever type of music you like to listen to. So if you take a look right behind the radio and everything, there's actually this nice big flat panel here. This is where we are actually going to be mounting our amplifier. Okay? I'm going to use some double-sided sticky tape on the back of the amplifier here and just kind of stick it up right on in between here. And if you guys need to, go ahead and remove the factory connectors that are kind of in the way. That way you get a whole lot more space. Just don't forget to reconnect them. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now that the amplifier is in, just gonna push and hold down on the double-sided sticky tape to go ahead and mount there. Perfect. Now that everything is nice and tucked away, we will go ahead and tuck away the extra wiring harness, zip tie it, and clean it up. And then we'll reinsert all the factory connections we removed. I'll get this white one here. Go ahead and carefully push everything back in. Next, let's go ahead and put back the 4 10mm bolts. All right, and after those are back in, make sure that these are in the correct place. And we will grab the vents first, which is this connector here. Just plug it right back in and line up all the clips again. Okay. Then we'll grab our climate control panel, put it back in the connector here, match the clips, and last but not least, the little volume bar piece here. Perfect. Okay, that completes the installation. Very, very easy. Probably took us about 30 minutes, but probably take you guys maybe about an hour, hour and a half. Just be careful with everything. Make sure everything's nice, neat, and all routed perfectly. Let's go ahead and listen to the results. And just like that, installation was very, very easy. Showed you guys how it's done, and believe me, it's a lot easier than it looks, okay? If you're good with Legos, you could definitely do it yourself, and it doesn't really cost as much as doing a full-on sound system, changing out the speakers as I mentioned, which you don't need to do, trust me, don't do it yet. But if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys like the video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Look, I don't take no loss, it's simple. Stand up, guy, walk 10 tall. Looking in the mirror, who better than me? Had their hands high, tell them that I'm